Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jean and today we're going to work on the money holder for gift giving. So it's kind of looks like a box. So you open it up and in this side you can tuck in money. You tuck in money on that side. And on this side you got a little pocket for a candy bar. And this is a 3.5 ounce candy bar. And I have another sample later on of another one that'll fit in here. And I originally made these for the Hershey candy bar that comes out at Christmas time. So those fit in here perfect. You could put a smaller candy bar in. It doesn't have to be the big full size. Now Hershey's has one that's an extra large. It says XL on it. That one does not fit in here. So you have to, be careful what size you put in here. But there's a few out there that you can put in. You can put the smaller Hershey's in here. That's okay too. But I wanted to get, make it for that Christmas one that comes out every year. So this is a sample of one that we're going to make. We're not going to make a Christmas one. We are going to make a birthday one. So this is the paper we're going to use today. It's got little ice cream cones on. Thought that was cute. And I'm going to pair that with the yellow solid. So I think those would be lovely. And I have some real cute embellishment for this one that I got off of AliExpress that I think you guys will really like. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut all our paper. And we'll start with our solids. We'll cut our solid paper first. Okay, so first we need, our main piece is going to be 9 1/4 by 7 inches. So we'll go 9 1/4 by 7 inches. That's our main body. So we'll set that off to the side. And then we'll need the pocket. So this is the pocket piece that the candy bar is going to go into. That's 4 1/2 by 3 7/8. So 4 1/2 by 3 7/8. Okay, and put that one aside. Now let's do our pattern paper. Now you want to remember to think about your directional if you have pattern paper. So the candy bar is going to go the long way like this. So you want your pattern to go this way. So I'm going to put it in with the top of my pattern facing out. And the first ones we need to cut 2 pieces that are 6 1/2 by 2 3/4. So let's go 6 1/2. Wouldn't be the first time I've messed up my directional, that's for sure. Directional pattern, when you have a pattern paper, I messed up many a time. 2 3/4. Okay, got one of those. We need one more. 2 3/4. Okay, now we got those. And then we need one that's 6 1/2 by 2 1/4. 2 1/4. Okay, put that one there. And the last piece that we need to cut is going to be 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. 2 3/4. And so I'm using 1 sheet of solid and 1 sheet of pattern. I don't use the whole sheet. This is what I have left from the pattern. So you can use that for something else. And this is how much I have left from a solid. And these were both 12 by 12 sheets. So I could definitely get a couple card toppers off of this one. Okay, so now that's all the cutting we need to do. Let's get the scoreboard. We need to do some scoring, some simple scoring, nothing too fancy here. I try not to do fancy. I got 2 beagles. They don't let me have time to be fancy. Okay, so let's put that in the long way. And we need to score it at, need some room here so you guys can see that. So we put it in the long way at 9 1/4, and we're going to score at 2 5/8, 5 3/4, and 6 1/4. Okay, so 2 5/8. I got a glare there. 5 3/4. And 6 1/4. Okay, that's all the scoring we need to do on the main piece. You got 3 little score lines there. Put that aside. That's that piece. Now this piece, which is the candy bar holder, is going to need a little bit more scoring. So we have it on the 4.5 inch side. I'll turn it this way because we're going to start with the lines that go along the sides here. Okay, so we're going to do a 3/8, 3/4, 3 3/4, and 4 1/8. So let's start with that 3/8. Oops, not quite in the corner there. 3/8, 3/4, 3 3/4, and then 4 1/8. I almost said 4 1/4, but it's 4 1/8, 4 1/8. Then I'm going to turn it. You can either turn it this way or this way. It really doesn't matter. And then I'm going to turn it this way so you can see we need a 3/8 and a 3 1/2. 3/8 and 3 1/2. Okay, that's it for our scoring. Simple so far, pretty easy. Okay, we'll put that aside. Now we're going to start with this little box piece because it needs a little bit of time to dry. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to cut out this square. So the score line here, we're going to cut that out on both sides, that square. And I have it drawn here for you so you can see it better. So we're going to cut that little square out on both sides. And I take away the score line. We don't need the score line, so I'll just cut right up and cut it off. Okay, cut it up, cut that off. Okay, so now it looks like this. Okay, and it started just like a plain sheet rectangle. Okay, we don't need that piece anymore. So now what we're gonna do is fold on the score lines. I'm gonna quick put this together so it has time to dry before we adhere it to the base. Okay, I got a couple clips that I'm gonna hold it. And now we're gonna fold those sides in. And then we're gonna bring this along the top. Now I put this piece on top, so if you put it inside, the candy bar might get stuck on it. So that's why I put the bottom piece on top of the two side pieces. So let's get my glue. Put a little bit here. Hold that and get a clip on there. Clips are my friend. I have rheumatoid arthritis, so sometimes holding on to things for a long time is not fun. So anywhere I can get a little helping hand, I'm not giving up my crafting for nothing, you know. I have been crafting for many, many years. I actually started latch hook. That was my first thing I ever crafted, was those little latch hook kits, little rugs and wall hangings and stuff. And I've done crocheting, of course, and I've done macrame. I love doing paper crafting. That's my main thing that I do nowadays, is the paper crafting. I do diamond painting. I love that. I do a little of everything. If there's something you guys want to see, just let me know, and we will go ahead and I'll try it if I do it. And I'll try anything, really, to tell you the truth. I've tried so many different things. Okay. So for this base piece, you want the two score lines on this side and a single one on this side. We're going to fold on the score lines, fold them in. We're going to put our pattern pieces on before we assemble it too much, because we have to do a little something to this one piece. So this is going to be your inside piece where your box is going to lay. So this is going to lay here. So we do want to tuck a little piece underneath. Now you could have cut just a half a piece, but I always just cut everything the same. You know, I have the same measurements, so I don't have to have a million measurements. So we're going to adhere that to that side. So a little glue, you don't need a lot of glue. Get in between the score lines, you know, that's the hardest part, right? Trying to line it up. It's a little crooked, that's okay. We do perfect. So this piece is going to get folded in, okay? And that's going to get closed. That's where your money's going to tuck into. So that one, we have the smaller piece, the 2 1/4 one. The other one was a 2 3/4 by 6 1/2. This is 2 1/4. So we're going to put that one, adhere that one right there. And we want to put that down before we do our finger pull. So I hope everybody's having a good day. It is a Sunday for me right now, so I don't know whenever you watch this. It's a Sunday, so I am retired now. I've been retired for a couple years now. Enjoying that. Got myself 2 dogs in the past 2 years since I retired. Got one was a rescue and one's a purebred beagle and one's a beagle mix. Super sweet dogs. They like to fight a lot, play fight. They just love each other. Okay, so then when you fold this in, this is going to be your front. So we're going to put this other piece on the front. My problem is, you see all those dogs on the adoption sites and it's like, okay, let's get them all. And I'm like, nope, I can't. These 2 keep me busy enough. They're really good dogs, but they keep you busy because they are beagles. They like to run and play. We have a big fenced-in backyard, so they are quite comfortable. All right, so now for this piece, we want to take a hole punch. Now, this is a 3/4 inch hole, but it doesn't really matter if you have a bigger one or a smaller one. It doesn't really matter. All we want is a little opening to make getting the money out easier. So I'm just going to eyeball it, center, somewhere about center. I got it almost halfway, and I'm just going to, and the piece goes flying every time. Okay, see, it's just a little, that'll make it easier for the bill to go in and out. Okay, now we're going to adhere that close. We're just going to put a line of glue here and a line of glue there. Doesn't have to be a lot of glue. I am using Barely Arts glue. I love the glue. All right, I found it. I told you I lose things in my desk all the time, on my table all the time. And it's not like it's a small table either. Paper gets lost. So let's put that little piece on. Just center that again. Okay. There's what that looks like. And then I'll usually, again, just kind of flip it over. And if I knew where my bone folder was, I'd use that. But now you can definitely put a piece on the back if you want, but I don't because I'll usually put my gift tag on the back or a little piece of paper on there to say to and from if you want to put that. You don't have to even do that. If you're just handing this directly to somebody, you don't really have to do that. But this one I probably would because it's a birthday one. So I'd put a piece of paper on there. And I usually don't do my labels until I know who it's going to and stuff like that. So now this I found off of AliExpress. I'm dying here. Look how cute this little ice cream cone is. Isn't that adorable? So I just thought this would go perfect with look at that. We are just going to set it right on top of there. I'll take my fingers away. We're going to glue it down anyways. But isn't that cute? Okay, so let's just put some glue on there. Now you're going to have to put a little bit more glue. You could probably put some tape on there just as well. But I have glued applique things down before, and with this glue, they stick quite well. I just usually put a little bit more. And then I'm just going to adhere it into the middle about right there. Now you could definitely put a little tag up here too if you want. I think this is more than enough embellishment for the front of this one. That is just so much fun to play with. And it will pull off. If they want to take it off later on, you can just pull it off. I have done that before with my appliques. So they can just pull it off if they want to keep that, not the box. Okay. So that's that one. That would be a birthday one too. And I got some other samples. I'm going to put in candy bar to show you that it does work. Because I definitely give them more than $1, but that's what I had on hand. Do you carry much money anymore? Like, I don't carry a lot of money with me anymore. I use my card all the time. I think most people are probably that way. Okay. Now, you can embellish more inside. I usually don't because of the fact, it's a little gift candy bar and stuff. So I usually don't. It's folded in anyways. I usually do all my embellishments on the front. So this is the one we just made. Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. We forgot to put our little Velcro on. So put the Velcro on. So these I get these little Velcros you can get these at Meijer's if you have a Meijer's. I know you can get them at Walmart. and probably Amazon. But so I love these little ones. They're considered clear, but yet this part is kind of white, but they're considered clear. So I gotta find my loopy side, and I just set that on there real lightly, and then bring my box over and pick it up. I'm sorry. You know, I'm new at this video thing yet. All right, that helps hold it together. Now see, isn't that a nicer? Who wouldn't love to get that as a gift? So that, just a little extra, like, you know when you give gift cards or money, you know, you're most of the time it's in the little card that you give it, or the money goes in the birthday card or in an envelope, however you give it to them. A little extra treat. The kids would just go crazy over that. I've given these many times. Like I said, my first time giving them was at Christmas time, and they just love them. So there's that one. Now I also made a Hello Kitty birthday one. Got this yellow theme going. I just love yellow. It's cheery. So I just took things out of my stash. So I had Hello Kitty stickers by paper, found as Happy Birthday. And then you open that, and I used the coordinating paper in the presents to put on there. So that's another birthday one. I also have you seen the Christmas one, and that is like a metallic cardstock. Okay, and then some stickers from my stash. These snowflakes, if you see my AliExpress haul, these are those felt snowflakes that I got from AliExpress. I just added the little gem into the middle, little bling. I added into the middle of each one. You can see that? Just a little extra something. And then this one I did put, I have Merry Christmas up here to show you can decorate it as much as you want. A little sticker down here. And then for the Christmas one, I put To From on the back. So that's my Christmas one. Now, I also want to show you that you don't have to fancy it all up, you know. So like for Halloween, I sometimes will do this for some of the special kids in the neighborhood that I'm real close to, and my nieces and nephews. But I don't want to put a lot of embellishment into it, because I'm already giving them, you know, depending on who they are, how much money I give them, and then they get a candy bar. Now this is a extra large Reese's peanut butter bar, and this is a 4.25 ounce, and it fits in there perfectly. So I will be enjoying these later with my niece. Well, maybe my daughter could have a piece too. So you can find many different things out there to put inside of here. So you could just give it, like at Halloween, just hand these into their bed when they come to the door, just like this if you want. You could decorate it up more with, you know, I didn't have no spider webs left. I was surprised. Usually I have spider webs and stuff. I would have put a spider web on it and stuff. But so I'm just doing this to show you that it's one piece of cardstock. It was patterned on this one side and plain on the other side. So you don't have to do 2 different sheets of paper and do all that extra cutting. This took me seconds to do because I did not do all that cutting. All I did was one piece of paper and the little box, and I'm done. And I think that looks just as nice, those spiders. Just as nice as the rest of them. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this project. If you did, please leave a like. If you have any comments or any questions about anything I did, I hope I didn't go too fast. I hope these little cards help when I do these. You know, I just started out. Maybe later on I will, you know, put it in the description and stuff like that. But I'm just starting out right now, so you know, there's a lot to do, and I thought this helps me too. You know, when I'm teaching you guys, so it helps me just as much as if you want to remake it. You can just take a screenshot, or you follow my video, and you can see all the measurements here, what I did, score lines, everything. So I really hope you enjoy this part of it. If there's anything else you want to see, let me know. Any questions about anything, just let me know. Please subscribe to my channel and give it a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.